Italy gets 57 million visitors a year. Almost every single one of them goes to the same three cities. But just a few hours from those crowds, there are places so stunning, so authentic, so completely untouched that even experienced travelers have never heard of them. These are Italy's 10 real hidden gems. No lines, no crowds, just pure Italy. Stay until the end. Number 1 will change how you plan every Italy trip from now on.
Number 10. Ravenna. If you think Italy's most stunning art is locked inside Florence's Uffizi Gallery, you haven't been to Ravenna. This small city in northeastern Italy holds 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. 8, all within walking distance of each other. The showstopper is the Mausoleum of Galla Placidia, a 5th century tomb covered floor to ceiling in golden mosaics, so vivid they look like they were made yesterday. Ravenna gets roughly 1/10 the visitors of Florence. Same quality art, 0 queues. Best for history lovers and art enthusiasts. Pair it with a day in Bologna, just 75 minutes away.
Number 9. Trieste. Most people have never heard of it. It sits at the very northeastern tip of Italy, wedged between Slovenia and the Adriatic Sea. Trieste was the main port of the Habsburg Empire for centuries, which means it doesn't look or feel like anywhere else in Italy. Grand Austro-Hungarian architecture, one of the world's great literary cafe cultures, and a seafront square that is the largest sea-facing piazza in all of Europe. Best for culture seekers and slow travelers who want authentic Italy without the tourist infrastructure. And the seafood here is exceptional.
Number 8. Orvieto. While tourists flood Florence and Siena, this Umbrian hilltop city sits quietly above the Paglia River Valley, waiting for the few travelers who actually find it. The cathedral alone is worth the detour, a Gothic facade covered in gold mosaics that stops you cold the moment you round the corner. Underground, there's a labyrinth of Etruscan tunnels carved directly into the volcanic rock the city sits on. And Orvieto Classico, the local white wine, is outstanding. You can eat and drink exceptionally well here at a fraction of Tuscany prices. It's just 90 minutes from Rome.
Number 7. Bergamo. This one surprises even experienced Italy travelers. Most people fly into Bergamo's airport and immediately catch a bus to Milan, 40 minutes away. Almost nobody stays. That is a massive mistake. Bergamo is actually 2 cities, the modern lower city and the ancient upper city, Bergamo Alta, entirely surrounded by 16th century Venetian walls that are also UNESCO listed. Cobblestone streets, 0 chain restaurants, and views over the Lombard Plain that are genuinely breathtaking. Best for architecture lovers and budget travelers, Bergamo Alta offers a fraction of Milan's prices with 3 times the charm.
Number 6. Alberobello. There is nowhere in Europe that looks like this. Hundreds of whitewashed stone houses with conical gray roofs called Trulli, covering an entire hillside in Puglia. The Trulli are ancient, some over 600 years old, and the symbols painted on the cone roofs remain mysterious, even to locals. UNESCO protected the entire neighborhood, meaning what you see today is nearly identical to what this town looked like centuries ago. Best for families and photographers. And yes, you can stay the night inside a Trullo. It's one of the most unique hotel experiences in all of Europe.
Number 5. Lecce. They call it the Florence of the South, and once you arrive, you'll understand immediately why. The entire historic center is built from a warm, golden limestone, so soft that local craftsmen carved it into extraordinary detail. The Basilica di Santa Croce took 150 years to build,
and every centimeter of its facade is carved with angels, monsters, animals, and foliage. It is the most ornate Baroque architecture in Italy, in a city that gets 1/50th the visitors of Florence. Don't leave without trying pasticciotto, a custard-filled pastry invented in Lecce and still best eaten here.
Number 4. Procida. You know Capri. You've probably heard of Ischia. But Procida, the smallest island in the Bay of Naples, is the one that will actually take your breath away. The harbor of Marina Coricella looks like someone arranged every shade of Mediterranean color and stacked them up a hillside. Fishermen still work here every morning. No big resort hotels, no cruise ship crowds, just a genuine island community that Italy named its capital of culture in 2022. Best for beach lovers, photographers, and couples looking for a romantic island escape without the Capri price tag. Number 3. Tropea. This is Italy's most dramatic coastal town, and it is completely off the radar of international tourists. Built on the edge of a sheer red sandstone cliff above the Tyrrhenian Sea, Tropea looks like something from a movie set. The church of Santa Maria dell'Isola sits on a rock pillar rising directly out of the sea. The water below runs turquoise and clear, like the Caribbean, without the 10-hour flight. And Tropea is famous across Italy for something unexpected: its sweet red onions, considered the finest in the country and used in everything from jams to cocktails. Best for beach lovers and adventure travelers who want the Amalfi Coast experience without Amalfi Coast prices. Number 2. Civita di Bagnoregio. They call it La Città che muore, the dying city. And that name tells you everything. This 2,500-year-old city sits on a plateau of soft volcanic tufa rock that is slowly crumbling into the valley below. Today, fewer than 10 permanent residents remain. The only way in is a 300-meter pedestrian bridge. No cars, no buses, just you and the ancient streets. Walking into Civita feels genuinely medieval. Stone churches, worn doorsteps, basalt-paved streets, every corner looks like a painting. And because it is literally disappearing, being here now feels urgent, like a place you need to see before it's gone. Best for history lovers and photographers. Go with golden hour. The light on those tufa walls is something else. Number 1. Matera. There is no city on Earth quite like it. This is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in human history. People have lived in its cave dwellings, carved directly into the ravine walls, for at least 9,000 years. The Sassi, the ancient cave neighborhoods, are a UNESCO World Heritage Site and have been named one of the world's most beautiful cities. Those cave dwellings have been transformed into hotels, restaurants, and galleries, while preserving the extraordinary stone landscape that makes this place unforgettable. And check the description below for all 10 destinations, timestamps, and links to our Hidden Gems USA guide. See you in the next one.